Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? My name is Misaki. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another special video for you guys. I have a guest with me today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Of course. Hi, my name is Inakyu. You can call me Ina, and I am also an AniTuber. And yeah, there's not much to me other than that.
So for how long have you been doing YouTube, Inakyu?
Oh, honestly, for a really long time, but I never really took it seriously until about a year ago.
That's really cool. What kind of videos do you like to make?
As an AniTuber, mostly anime. I mostly make recommendation videos, anime guide videos, and just a bunch of other stuff, basically understanding what really weeb culture is.
So, would you consider yourself a classy weeb? Like, would you consider yourself someone with culture and that really knows their anime quite well?
Oh, I would say so. I think I'm one of those, elitists, maybe.
Interesting. So, what's your favorite anime that you've seen? Or is there an anime or genre that you don't like?
There's not really a genre that I don't like. I guess I don't it's more just like I never pick them up. Like, I don't really watch horror anime much unless it's like really talked about. And then my favorite anime though is, honestly, is it still my favorite? It's just Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has been my favorite for the longest time, but I don't know. Lately, I feel like I'm not as passionate as I used to be about it, but it used to be like my go-to anime. Does that make sense?
So you must be wondering, what could I possibly be doing by calling you at this eventful hour? Would you like to know what we are doing today?
Of course, it's like 9 a.m. over here.
Yes, time zones are a tricky thing, aren't they? For those who don't know, I live in Europe and Inakyu lives in the US, as a lot of YouTubers do. But I digress. So today we have a bit of a special challenge. I'm going to be showing you 10 anime. I want you to describe the plot of the anime just by looking at the title. So basically you have to guess what the anime is about, and yeah, just overall make up the story just with the title. And if you're accurate, I'll give you a point. And to win, you have to get 6 points. Or, I don't know, we're just doing this for fun. I didn't really think about it too much. But, you know, I think 6 is a passing grade, at least where I'm from. So, if you get a 6 or up, then you pass. But if you don't,
I'll take it.
You're not as much of an elitist weeb as I thought you were, and just you gotta. There's gonna be a punishment. It's gonna be a punishment, so you better be ready. You gotta know.
There's a punishment?
Yes, there's a punishment.
We did not discuss this.
Oh well, too late. You gotta film yourself eating like a spoonful of wasabi if you lose.
Oh,
That's
God.
the punishment. And if you win, then I have to do it. I'll have to like film myself with like eating a spoonful of wasabi if I lose, or any kind of spicy food. So
Okay.
are you? This is to get you motivated. You know, you have to be more motivated, so you have to really work up your gear. So are you ready?
I don't know anymore.
All right. So this is the first anime you have to talk about. What do you think it is about? Like,
Silver
you can get
Spoon. Let's see.
I mean, the title kind of gives you a hint more or less of what it could be about. But let's see how accurate you are.
Okay, we see there's a farm boy with a pitchfork and a cow. I think, I don't know, in the image, kind of low quality. Are those piggies?
Where?
That the guy in the left is holding in both of his arms?
Yeah,
Those
those are
piggies?
piggies. Yes, exactly.
Okay. What's the guy in the back holding? Okay. have not seen Silver Spoon. This is about...
Take your time. No pressure at all. No pressure at all. You just gotta eat a full spoon of wasabi if you can't guess it right.
Okay, mister. I'm like creative juices. What has... Okay, I'm thinking Silver Spoon, like silver... like things can't like...
Yeah, let me give you a little hint.
Is there like a
saying? Do you know what
saying?
the term... Yes, silver spoon is actually a saying. So what do you think the saying is?
I'm trying to remember it.
So silver spoon is basically somebody that was born with, how do I explain it? Somebody that was born blessed. It's like in some cultures, they also call it like where the birds live? A golden nest, yeah. Some people call it a golden nest in some cultures. So silver spoon is the same thing as like somebody that was born, everything given to them. Like, that was born like really, really fortunate, never had to try too hard in life. That's what the anime is about. That's what it's called.
Okay, so I'm guessing that Mr. Orange Hoodie Dude is this super rich boy, but now he's entering, for some reason he has to go to like the province, the countryside, and get taken away from this luxurious life that he knows, this silver spoon that he was given.
Well,
that's what I'm going with.
Actually, when I first saw the title of this anime, that's also what I thought it was about. But I would say you're only half right. You know, because there's a lot of stories that have that premise of somebody is forced to be put in the situation that they've never been in before because they grew up fortunate. So they do it against their, will. But the interesting thing about Silver Spoon is the fact that our main character actually went into this farm school, which is like a school for farming, which is really, really high tech and really, really fascinating. It's a school that accepts all kinds of people that grew up in farm families, and they learn everything about farm life, animals, plantation, everything. It's actually a really high quality school, surprisingly. And this main character actually went there from his own free will. His parents didn't make him go. It
was his dream to go there.
Not necessarily. He went because he had no idea what he wanted to do after middle school. It's really, really interesting. He develops really well. So it's definitely a very, very good anime that I recommend. It has I think 4 seasons. At least 2 seasons. But yeah, I think it has 2. Editor, you have to check to see how many seasons it has. It either has 2 or 4. I'm not quite certain. Alright, but I'll give you half a point for this one, because you more or less got it. Alright, so the second anime is March Comes In Like a Lion. So if this is a saying, I have no idea what it means, but I have seen this anime, and it's interesting. I thought it was going to be better than what everybody said it was, but I liked it for what it was. So what do you think this one is about?
It's been on my watch list for a while, but I've never I don't know, with my watch list being so big, I have it's gotten away from me. So I'm I know, I'm guessing slice of life vibes. This looks like a family. We have a socially awkward boy.
Oh, that's a good guess. It's a good guess. So do you think everyone here is related, or?
I think at least the 3 women. The 3, the little girl, the pigtails, and then the mother-looking figure is a family. And then we have main character, who's loner.
Okay, so what is the relationship between this family and the loner?
That is the question. March comes in like a lion.
The title gives nothing away. I guarantee
it does
that.
not.
It really says nothing about the anime. It has nothing to do with what the anime is actually about.
Really thinking over here. The gears grinding, brain spinning. I just came up with a random plot and I know it's not it.
Well, try it out. Who knows? Maybe it is.
It's very far-fetched, but okay. I'm guessing that main boy over here is he's either going to be a foster kid to the family, or he is going to be like a tutor for one of the two younger girls, and then just gets like molded into this little family dynamic, or he's a neighbor. Yeah.
You actually got that correctly. The third one is actually the right answer.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. He is a neighbor, and the family just kind of takes him in as, you know, they just have neighborly love for him, and they take him in just genuinely because they like him and they want to help him out, and that's literally it.
Anyway, well.
But I will give you half a point because you did guess that he was a neighbor and he was like taken in by the family. So I will give you half a point for that.
Okay, so I got 1 full point.
1 full point. Now let's go with anime number 3, which is one of my favorites, Tatami Galaxy. Why the fuck is this image inverted? I swear to God it wasn't when I saved it, but I digress.
Okay.
I mean, you can still, like, see the image fine, and
yeah,
I guess it doesn't make too much of a difference. So what do you think this one is about?
This looks cool. Let's see. Let's observe.
This anime was directed by Masaki Yuasa, which is very well known for making extremely interesting art choices. Like, the anime that he directs are always artistically, like, masterpieces. They're always very different. So, in this case, Tatami Galaxy more or less has to do... Yeah, I would say Tatami Galaxy is like, it's a good hint of what the anime is about, but it's mostly the climax of the anime, which is at the very end. But if you can, like, get the name and, like, try to make a plot from that and the imagery, then let's see how you do.
Okay. I'm like, does this actually take place in the galaxy, in space? But I don't think so.
No, it does not.
Okay. I can see it's very art-driven with music and the camera. I'm like, oh, that's her shoulder. I was like, what's the blue thing? That's her dress and what she's wearing, right?
Yep.
The blue thing in the bottom left. Is that her dress? I think it's her dress.
Yes, it's her dress.
How do I derive plot from an image? I'ma guess this is sort of a romance, in a way, between the girl and the guy.
I mean, I would say that the romance aspect of it does play a big part of the reason of it being a Tatami Galaxy. So, yes, I would say it does have romantic elements between the girl and the guy, but that's just part of it. I'll give you an enormous hint.
Okay.
Groundhog Day and this anime have a lot in common. And that is the last tip I'm giving you.
Yeah, I was about to say. So I'm guessing the girl, or maybe the guy. Who's the main character? I'm gonna guess it's the girl because she's the bigger one, but I'm also like, could just be she's the pretty face, but I'm gonna guess it's the girl living each day over and over again. Kind of like Groundhog Day with that hint.
Alright, but why? Why is she
And,
living the same day
yeah.
over and over? Unlike Groundhog Day, there's a reason in this one.
I'm like, I don't think I can derive the reason from an image.
That is true.
The reason,
it is very
what's the
difficult.
reason? Is it in the picture?
No. Actually, no. It's not.
I'm like, what does this give away? Other than being really artsy fartsy, I don't know.
Definitely very difficult.
Mans is really gonna make me eat wasabi without.
I think that if we can learn anything from this challenge is that you really cannot judge a book by its cover, right?
You're not
You can't
wrong.
judge a story by its
Retweet.
cover. Yeah. Because, like, if you just look at the cover of an anime and you're like, oh, this looks boring, or oh, this looks interesting, or this looks cute or ugly, it doesn't really tell you what it's about just by the cover. You really have to decide to put the time and look inside to see what it really is about, what it has to offer. So I thought that was a really interesting challenge idea because of that. So do you give up or do you want to have a wild guess?
Do I get half a point for... You know what? I'll just guess. There's no harm in guessing. The reason why she lives every day over and over again is because she kills the blue bird in the picture.
That's a really good guess, but it has nothing to do with the blue bird.
Exactly. Who would have thunk?
You actually said something about romance, so I thought that would have, and I said that technically there is romance in here, so I thought that you might have guessed based on that, which you still can. I'll give you one more chance.
The romance is what makes her live every day over again.
Yeah, something related to romance.
She has to make him fall in love with her?
Is that your final guess? She has to make him fall in love with her.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is my guess.
Well, unfortunately, that is not correct. So,
Big sad.
yeah, this one was very, very difficult, but I'll be very nice and give you half a point and still give you half a point regardless. So it's actually the guy who is in love with the girl. And the reason why he has to live, he doesn't have to live the same day. He actually has to live the same 2 years. Every 2 years, his life restarts. It starts when he starts college and it ends in the second year of college. And the reason why he keeps repeating the day after day, being stuck in this tatami galaxy inside of his room, because I think the magic properties that make him relive the day after day is inside the tatami room. But I guess that's more of a creative thing than anything science-based or whatever. Not that there's any science to anime. But anyway, so the reason is because he never confesses his feelings to the girl. Ever. He never thinks about doing it. He never even thinks about doing it.
Okay. That's
So
interesting.
So that's why, he is stuck in Tatami Galaxy. That's why he's reliving the same 2 years over and over. Every single episode, he picks an extracurricular activity at college, and the girl is always doing that extracurricular, and they're always interacting, but at the end of the episode, those 2 years just go back, and he picks a different extracurricular, and it's filled with really wacky, interesting characters. But yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's go with number 4, Fooly Cooly. If you thought this one was difficult, if you thought the Tatami Galaxy was difficult, then you're in for a ride with Fooly Cooly.
Oh gosh. Okay, this anime has definitely been on you're gonna watch this eventually. But right now I'm seeing Future. I gotta go all Sherlock Holmes here.
Definitely.
Is this a mecha anime?
You could say so, yeah. I'll give you points for that. There is, like, I guess you could technically consider it a mecha anime because of the character in the background. Because he's a bit of a tech character, but yeah, I would say so.
Okay,
like,
okay.
At least it's part of it. At least, but it's not the main plot. It's not the main point of the show. Actually, I will be very nice and give you a full point if you can guess anything that this anime might be about.
Oh gosh.
Any themes whatsoever, because the truth is, Fully Cooley is so complex that even if you watch the damn thing, you don't know what the fuck is going on, at least on the first time you watch it. So I will be very nice, and if you say anything that's mildly, like, has to do with the anime, I will give you a full point.
I take back my elitist role I gave myself. I'm gonna get so many comments being like, she thought she was an elitist but hasn't seen Fully Cooley. I'm sorry.
Well,
I was gonna get to it.
You've seen
I'm not a...
Renmi, so
huh? Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, that's some culture shit right there. You can't see everything, right?
True.
I mean, everybody keeps telling me to watch certain animes like Black Lagoon and Beck, and I still haven't seen those, so you can't see everything. So don't feel
not
bad.
wrong. I don't know what this is about. I'm like, is this a survival of the human race thing again?
You know what? Technically, the world is falling apart on this one, so that's a really wild but good guess.
Okay. I see the little kid in the back is blushing, looking at her.
I wonder why he's blushing.
I'm guessing he likes her.
Yes, he does. So, the world is
she pays no attention to him.
Oh, she definitely does not.
Yeah, because, like, see, he's looking at her, but she's looking at something else. She thought the view was pretty, but he thought she was prettier.
That's actually a really good way to put it.
What could she be looking at? What is this about? Big question.
You got quite a few good elements. You guessed that he likes her, and you guessed that it has to do with the world ending. So I'm actually gonna give you a full point for this. You did really well.
Okay.
You don't understand it the first time that you see it, but...
Isn't it only like 6 episodes?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, with 6 episodes, it says more than some 12-episode anime out there.
Interesting.
It's only 6, but at the same time, it's enough. It really, really is. It's just really packed in crazy insanity, so it's kind of hard to decipher. It's like the kind of anime that you have to put like your dumb high IQ brain hat to really understand. But I will say this: Fully Cooley it's a coming of age story. Actually, it is a coming of age story, and if you see it as a coming of age story with that perspective, it actually makes it easier to watch. But I really highly recommend it. It's my second favorite anime of all time. Next anime is one that I really think you would like. Like, knowing what I know from you, you would really, really, really like this one.
Okay, Given.
Given. So what do you think it's about?
Just some boys in a band doing boy bro things in a band.
I mean, that's pretty accurate.
I'm guessing, orange hair, red guitarist is the main guy.
Yes, he is. So you actually pretty much got like the main gist of it. It is a band anime. But what is the genre? If you guess the genre of this anime, I'll give you the full point as well.
I'm gonna guess slice of life, definitely.
Slice of life.
I'm gonna guess slice of life, but maybe, I don't know, part of me is like, maybe it's like a family kind of thing, where it's like you're a part of their, like, all of their, like you're following their, like, the relationship between all the members, kind of like a sports anime in a way. Maybe they do
so
Battle
much,
of the
not so
Bands.
Would you go with slice of life? Is that your final answer?
I feel like slice of life and maybe drama? Slice of life and romance?
Alright, but which one is it? Drama, romance, slice of life?
Yeah, because, like, slice of life can, like, definitely go into, like, a bunch of other genres.
Yeah, I would say it's slice of life, but what's the other genre? The meat and potatoes, if you will.
The meat and potatoes.
What's the sauce?
What is the special sauce?
What is the sauce to make this anime saucy?
Do the bandmates fall in love?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that. I'm gonna guess the guy laying on the orange-haired boy's leg is romance.
In love with the
a little thing going on over there.
So he's in love with the guy with the orange hair.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Well, you got it correct, girl. Congratulations, you got 1 point.
Okay, I'll take it. Hell yeah.
It's a shonen eye, dude.
Okay.
I was actually really surprised when you said that you didn't watch Given. Because this is definitely something you'd really, really like.
Okay.
Number 6 is also something you might like.
Number
Probably. I think you
6.
probably really, really like this.
Ooh, I've heard so much about this lately. Banana fish.
Sorry if the image is cut. It's supposed to say banana fish.
Yeah, all good. So, definitely high stakes. I see gun. I see pain. I see angry guys. I see yelling. There's some, like, old 007 like vibes with, like, the framing and, like, the way the image is, like, put out. So I'm guessing this is, like, detective-y show, maybe?
A detective show. Is that your final answer?
I'm literally like, I think it's like a detective-y show. Maybe the villain is the angry bald dude.
Well, I'll give you that. He is the villain.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
But you think that this is a detective show?
Yeah, I think it's like a detective show. Capos. Something like that. Well, maybe they're not cops. But
maybe
some sort of partnership in solving a case or something.
Right.
A mystery, if you will.
Interesting. Final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Well, I gotta say, you actually got it wrong. It's not a detective story. It's actually
Mother
a
trucker,
mafia
dude.
story.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
I can
mafia
also
story.
see that.
Yeah, so it does have some, actually shonen eye elements to it.
Oh.
But it's not the main point of the show. It does touch on, like, homosexuality and yaoi and that kind of stuff, but it's definitely not the main point. It's definitely not what the show is about. But yeah, it involves a lot of mafia stuff, and it's really, really not pretty. It's a real, like, drama-heavy show. So, but I would actually think you would enjoy it. It's really, really interesting.
Okay, yeah, no, like,
right.
so many people have told me to watch this, so yeah. It's definitely on my radar.
Alright, next
Barakamon.
anime. Barakamon.
Barakamon.
What do you think this one is about?
I'm guessing it's about... The flowers are kind of misleading. Like, are kind of like... Because, like, I think I know it. Like, I think I have an idea. But then, like, I'm just like, flowers. Wow, pretty. The two characters aren't blood related.
Yep, they're
I'm
not.
guessing that he is taking care of her, though. She's reckless because I see all the band-aids on her knees.
Definitely.
I think I'm gonna guess this is sort of like actiony, shonen-y. Not really shonen, but like
Really?
action drama.
So you think this one's action drama? Is that your final answer?
This could be like the whole like Last of Us Logan thing where it's like he needs to take care of her because she's like the best thing in the world and he must protect, must be dad. That's what I'm going with.
Alright. Well, I have to say it's actually wrong. So in this case, it is a slice of life. It's not action at all. This one is actually a slice of life anime.
Huh.
So,
I've been deceived.
The main guy over there, the main guy is a writing artist. He's a kanji artist. So,
Oh, okay.
he writes kanji as an art form and makes kanji into very beautiful calligraphy paintings. And, he's very famous, but he kind of lost his touch, and to get some inspiration, he decides to go to the countryside, to a place that he's never been before, just to get a little bit of inspiration and humility to him. And the little girl is like, she's just a cute girl character that really likes to bother him all the time.
Of course.
And with time, he actually becomes very, very close to all the residents in the island. So it's a very cutesy slice of life show. Number 8. When They Cry, or Higurashi no Kokoni. What do you think this one's about?
Oh gosh, I'm not gonna get much from this image. Especially with like 90s anime, it's like they'll just put like them on a poster and you're just like, figure it out. Because it's like, it could be slice of life, but I'm also like, it really also couldn't.
I'll give you half a point if you guessed the genre correctly.
Oh gosh. When They Cry. What can I use with that title?
There's actually a remake of this anime. I heard it's pretty good.
Ooh, have you not seen it?
Are you asking me if I haven't seen the remake?
Yeah.
I've seen the show. I've seen the original show, which is really good.
Okay.
But I heard that the remake is also good. Both are good, I heard. At least I heard that the remake is good. I didn't watch it because, I don't know. I feel like this is an anime I didn't really want to relive. At least not yet.
Okay.
Eventually. Maybe like 20 years from now, I won't want to watch this again. I'll be like, let's watch the new version of it. But other than that, both versions are good. The original is a masterpiece. So they didn't remake it because it was bad or anything.
Crying. Why would people cry? When do they cry? They cry when they're sad. People cry when they're scared.
The full title is actually When the Cigaras Cry.
Sounds a bit ominous. I must say horror.
Is horror your final answer?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you got it right. It is horror.
Woo.
Now, what do you think it is about?
I don't know. There are different school uniforms. So I'm like, does it go through the years of like these girls? Or like, are these girls haunting someone? I'm like, why do they all have different uniforms? That's my question.
That's actually a very good question. And so you don't suffer with it, I'm going to tell you that I don't know why they look like they have different uniforms.
Oh, okay.
They all go to the same school. I actually never noticed that before. Why the fuck do they have different uniforms? That's a good question. I'm gonna Google that later. Gonna Google and tell you later.
Oh, okay,
but no,
okay.
they actually all go to the same school. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
This also has a Groundhog Day element to it.
Interesting. So, one of the girls, all four of them live every day over and over again? I'm gonna say all four of them do, not just one of them.
And why do you think that is?
Could be a lot of different reasons.
It's a horror. So what do you why would that happen? Why do you think it's a horror anime?
Maybe they're cursed? I'm like, I don't know if I can think of like a specific reason unless it's like, oh, she has to pass math class or something, and that's pretty scary. But
I guarantee you
No.
it's not basic with that. I mean, yes, there is a curse, but what caused the curse? Why do you think there is a curse?
they went into the teacher's lounge. They cheated on a test. They found a thing belonging to a ghost, maybe, in the school. Somebody died in the girls' washroom.
All very good guesses, but no, unfortunately that is not the case. However, since you were able to guess that there is a curse going on and you were able to guess the genre, I'll give you a full point.
Okay.
So, When They Cry is actually a murder mystery.
Ooh.
And it's not a pretty one. It's not a pretty one. This one is psychological horror. It has gore, but it's mostly psychological. Like, goddamn. Actually, no. It's actually a very good blend of both psychological and gore horror. But the psychological elements of it are the scariest parts of it. So much that I would say this is the most terrifying horror anime that I've ever seen. Alright, real life. So, what do you think this anime is about? I mean, the title actually is a ridiculously huge hint.
Guess it's slice of life.
Yes,
Fantasy?
it is.
Is he supposed to be dead? Or like he was in a coma? Or something like that?
Is that your final guess?
Life. So why is life coming back? What is this pill? I'm gonna guess there's romance in this, definitely.
It's not wrong.
It's too soft
That's
looking
not
to
wrong.
not have romance. But the mito of the plateau. What could it be? Why is it called Life? Yeah, I'm gonna guess that he was dead or something and then comes back to life. Or this could be like 17 again. That one movie where it's like relive a point of his life in a way. Maybe it's that, relive.
Those are-
Relive. He gets to relive an experience. Is this another Groundhog Day anime?
No, it's not a Groundhog Day anime. I will say that. But do you have any other guesses, or what would your final guess be?
Okay, what is he? Okay, I feel like I'm onto
I
something
will
with the
say one
relive.
thing. Yes, there is romance, but the romance was not intentional. And yes, it's a slice of life. So when this anime started, the objective was not romance focused. It just
Okay.
kind of happened.
Maybe like this is kind of like Erased, where like he goes back in time and like relives his experience, like because like in Erased he like relived his like grade school horror and trauma. But this looks happier than that. Like, why is it called Real Life and what is that pill?
It's a magic pill. It's a pill that makes something happen. A magical pill with magical properties. I wonder what happens with this pill. What does the pill
Like
do?
the
Why
Matrix.
is it-
Choose the red pill
It's the
or the
Matrix.
blue pill.
Exactly. So what does the blue pill do? I wonder.
The blue pill I'm gonna say it's like Eraser. The blue pill he takes it and it goes into his memory and he relives his days in high school. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say that he's like on. Okay, so I'm flowing. This is gonna be like this video game I once played, which is like To the Moon. If you've ever heard of it, it's one of my favorite games.
Oh yeah, I know it.
A character who's on his deathbed wants to relive an experience, and this man's in the middle decided high school because of course, and so he's reliving high school.
Well, unfortunately, you are incorrect. It is not time travel. The main character actually, his body goes back, but the time doesn't have anything to do with it. But he takes this pill and he basically turns 17 again. Exactly.
Oh, it was
so
like that movie.
It was like 17 again.
Oh my goodness.
This is basically 17 again. Like,
is it
time
actually?
is like normal. Yep. Time is normal and he's going back because he sucked. Like, he doesn't have a good job, so he's given another chance to do his high school education without it being weird.
Oh, this really is like 17
going
again.
to high school again.
Huh.
Exactly. So, unfortunately, you were wrong.
Mother trucker,
but
dude.
I will give you... Yeah, you were so close as well. I was like, holy
so
shit,
sad.
dude. But now, it's your most difficult challenge yet. This anime called Mononoke.
Mononoke.
And no, it has nothing to do with Princess Mononoke. It's completely different anime, completely different
I'm
team,
sure.
but it's called Mononoke.
Mononoke. Is this like the official poster? I'm guessing so. This
Pretty
art style
much,
looks
pretty
also
much.
cool. I'm guessing it's like a feudal era type of show with the sword and the clothing and the art style. Yeah, I'm guessing this takes place in Japanese history.
I mean, not history, but yeah, I would say it has some chapters in the anime in the feudal area. Yes, I would say that's correct. But was it about? What is this anime about?
What can I take from this image? Mononoke is spirits, so I'm like...
Oh, so you do know what Mononoke means.
I'm pretty sure it's spirits. Is it spirits, right?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure it is.
Okay. So I'm like, what do the spirits have to do with him? Is he a spirit?
I do wonder, is he a spirit?
I'm gonna guess that he kills spirits.
He kills spirits, right? What does he do with these spirits?
Maybe exorcises them, lets them move on? Like, maybe the evil maybe these spirits are, like, bad? Yeah, I'm gonna guess that he kills the spirits, exorcises them. Yeah, I feel like that's all I can Sherlock Holmes from this picture.
So where are the spirits located?
I'm guessing spirits be running down villages. People call him and be like, hey, I hear you can exorcise these or something. I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, spirits are being pains in the buttholios to village people. And he travels and takes them down one by one.
Have you seen Mushishi by any chance?
Huh?
Have you ever seen the anime Mushishi?
I started it, I haven't finished it, which is really tragic.
Yeah, I can understand that, because that's a lot more similar to Mushishi than Mononoke.
Oh.
If I had shown you Mushishi, then you would have gotten the full point. However, you did get some elements correctly, so I will give you your half point. So,
hell yeah, no wasabi.
congratulations! You won the challenge! You won the Guess That Plot
What is
challenge!
this about? What is this about, though?
Alright, so...
I'm, like, intrigued.
Sorry, Mononoke is similar to Mushishi, only it's 6 episodes, and it's more horror. Or at least a lot of people call it horror. I don't personally find it scary, but it has very fascinating imagery. But yeah, congrats, you won! You don't have to eat any wasabi!
Thank the Lord.
Since I lost, and I don't want to be called out for people giving me any BS in the comments, I'll do it. I'll eat a spoon of wasabi.
You don't have to. It's okay.
Nah, I feel like I do. I at least owe you that for at least all the suffering, and you get to enjoy me suffering a little bit. That's where your victory will taste much sweeter. But
gosh.
Thank you so much for participating in this challenge with me. Did you enjoy it? Was it fun?
I did. Like, now I have, like, a bunch of shows. Like, I definitely want to watch the Galaxy one. Because, like, it just looks so pretty. I'm definitely gonna watch Given and Banana Fish. Like, high-key, like, Real Life and Barakamon. Like, that one looks so interesting to me. Marchlight Comes in Like a Lion is already on my list. Like, yeah. This, like, you just gave me, like maybe, like, 5 more shows that I really want to watch.
That's good.
So,
I'm glad that I was able to
I enjoyed
recommend.
it. This was fun.
That's good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you so much for participating in this video. And thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give a like and subscribe. Maybe pledge $1 to my Ko-Fi page. That would be pretty cool. It would really help out my channel grow. And if you would like to, please subscribe to Inakyu, right? Sorry, I'm very bad at pronunciation.
Oh, good.
So please subscribe to Inakyu if you would like to see more of her content.